Again, we are going to talk about today the precipitation reactions. The use, in the previous video, we've talked about the use of precipitation reaction in the formation of insoluble salts. Now, the precipitation reaction in analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry means that the practical part of chemistry, whereby using different kind of chemical tests we need to identify the salt, the cation or the anion present in the salt. So we are going in this particular thing. This precipitation reaction can be used for identification of the cations, or we can say the positive radicals. And how we are going to analyze these? We are going to analyze by analyzing the color of precipitate. The color of precipitate. Now, the first thing, like if we have the ferrous ion, then we are going to take the ferrous salt FeSO4. We will take the aqueous solution of this. Now, for this analysis, generally we use an alkali. The alkali used can be sodium hydroxide or ammonium hydroxide. So you can write the reaction with both ammonium hydroxide as well. We are writing it here with sodium hydroxide. This is NaOH. You get FeOH whole twice plus Na2SO4. Now this metallic hydroxide is the precipitate shown by the downward arrow. Now we need to balance this. This is balance equation of this hydroxide is dirty green in color. This hydroxide is what color? Dirty green color. So dirty green precipitate is formed. This is the insoluble metallic hydroxide. So if you do you are given a salt and you add to this NaOH into the aqueous solution of the salt and you get a dirty green precipitate, then that salt is a salt of ferrous, that is Fe2 positive. Now if we take Fe3 positive, so we will take any salt of we can take FeCl3, iron 3 chloride plus NaOH. We get FeOH whole thrice plus NaCl. 3 NaCl, need to balance this properly. Now this is again a hydroxide and the color of this is reddish brown. Now we get a reddish brown hydroxide here and this is a reddish brown precipitate. So if you get a reddish brown precipitate, this is a ferric ion, that is Fe3 positive. Now we take one more example, that is copper 2 positive. We take copper sulfate, the aqueous solution of copper sulfate, add to this sodium hydroxide. You get CuOH whole twice plus, for salts we use Na2SO4 accordingly you will be getting, and we need to balance this. Now this is a precipitate and it is a pale blue precipitate. We get a pale blue precipitate here. So if it is a pale blue precipitate, then the ion is Cu2 positive ion. So if it is dirty green, it is ferrous. If it is reddish brown, it is ferric, that is Fe3 positive ion. And if it is a pale blue precipitate, it is copper ion, that is copper 2 positive ion. Now next we have the zinc, Zn2 positive. Zinc salts generally are white color, copper salts are blue color, ferric salts are brown, yellowish brown in color, ferrous salts are generally green in color, but zinc salts are generally white. All salts are normally white in color. We add to this NaOH, you will be getting ZnOH whole twice plus Na2SO4. Now this is again a precipitate here and we call this as gelatinous white precipitate. So this precipitate, if it is a gelatinous white, it is not actually gelatinous means sometimes shiny kind of white color is there. So you get a gelatinous white precipitate, then the ion present is zinc ion. Then when you will be doing it further, we talk about their solubilities in excess also, how this particular precipitate is soluble in excess. Then we have the next ion, that is Pb2 positive ion, lead ion. So you can take only soluble salt for lead is lead nitrate. So we'll take only lead nitrate here, PbNO3 whole twice plus NaOH. You get PbOH whole twice plus salt will be NaNO3 here. This is a soluble salt here. Now this is a chalky white precipitate. So if you get a chalky white precipitate, then the ion present is Pb2 positive. So you can see this here, the entire thing. Precipitation reaction being used for the analytical chemistry, basically for the identification of cations that are positively charged ion. And then we have those specific. If it is 3 Fe2 positive, you get a dirty green precipitate. Fe3 positive, you get a reddish brown precipitate. If it is copper 2 positive, you get a pale blue precipitate. If it is zinc 2 positive, you get a gelatinous white precipitate. If it is Pb2 positive, you get a chalky white precipitate.